Good morning. Thank God it's Fridays, September 13, 2024. My name is Winifred, your host on the program. Today's program, we are looking at some select newspapers and their front headline stories, including Nigeria's foremost Friday newspaper, Leadership Friday. We have other newspapers, national as well, on our menu, and that is The Punch, Daily Sun, The Guardian, and Vanguard, looking at their front headline stories today on today's Inside Nigeria, your breakfast show. And as normally we do on the program, we like to flag up with leadership. Leadership's leading story this Friday says EDO 2024 stakeholders raise concern as PDP Shuns peace accord. EDO 2024 stakeholders raise concern as PDP Shuns peace accord. And the kickers: Abdul Salami Committee warns against election violence. APC Labour Party orders commit to peaceful conduct of poll. And the police says our men will be professional. Kickers beneath that leading story on today's Leadership Friday. EDO 2024 stakeholders raise concern as PDP Shuns peace accord. Beneath that leading story, we have picture of some internally displaced persons taking refuge in camps following the devastating flood in Borno 2 days ago. Beside that, many still trapped in Borno flood. That also is the story for that photo. Many still trapped in Borno flood. And on that news, separate news, a man alleged that his wife and 4 children are still missing in that ill-fated Borno flood. Underneath this, we had "Don't Betray Governor Abdulrazak, Ilorin Emir warns appointees." The story runs on page 16 of Leadership Friday. And just beside the masthead, we have 400 Nigerians deported from United Arab Emirates, UAE. 400 Nigerians deported from UAE. And above the masthead, 6.95 trillion naira trade surplus, sign of growing economy. Tinubu. Bandits kill 3 soldiers, 4 policemen in Zamfara. With that, we move to the page 3, where we have our permanent fixture, our stand. Today's stand is on 50% electricity subsidy, not enough. Today's editorial is coming on the heels of federal government's subsidy, 50% subsidy to tertiary institutions, including universities, polytechnics, and colleges of education, and also hospitals. 50% electricity subsidy, not enough. Today's editorial on leadership. From that leadership, our stand, we move to the back page of the paper, where we have also a permanent fixture, conversation with Azu. This week, Azu is writing on Ghost of the Witchfinder General. This is a must read. Of course, you have to log on to the website. And for the continuation of the headline stories, the stand and inside stories, to www.leadership.ng. As we conclude review of Leadership Friday, we move over to another paper with almost similar story and headline, and that is The Punch. The Punch says EDO governorship poll, opposition fears violence as PDP Shuns peace accord. EDO governorship poll, opposition fears violence as PDP Shuns peace accord. INEC distributes final batch of PVCs today as poll holds next Saturday. Abdul Salami panel used for peace. And we have the picture of Abdul Salami flanked by other stakeholders during the peace accord meeting yesterday. Beneath that, PDP governors lose as NWC hands Wike reverse control. PDP governors lose as NWC hands Wike reverse control. That is National Working Committee hands Wike reverse control, not Fubara as a faction of PDP wanted. Judge pulls out of Emefiele $2 million forfeiture case. Judge pulls out of Emefiele $2 million forfeiture case. Recapitalization, manufacturers SME struggle as banks take over capital markets. Beside the masthead of The Punch, OPS writes AGF over $2.4 billion forex contract breach. US consulting with Nigeria to counter terrorism, General. About the masthead of the Punch, NNPC Dangote high crude sale, product buy back deal. NNPC team to monitor production at refinery. I'll take that once again. NNPC Dangote high crude sale, product buy back deal. NNPC team to monitor production at refinery. Self-defense only option against bandits, northern groups. Self-defense only option against bandits, according to northern groups. And with that, we also conclude the review of front headline stories today on The Punch. For more, log on to www.punchng.com. From The Punch, we also have same headline story on The Guardian. The Guardian says Edo Guba, fragile peace deal stokes insecurity, apathy, fears. Edo Guba, fragile peace deal stokes insecurity, apathy, deals. Protesters demand release of detained PDP members in Edo. PSC bars police officers from investigating land maritime matters. Flooding. Allowed dam repairs cost 762 million naira in 12 years, 26 million naira before collapse. Hackers intensify attacks on educational institutions for ransom, says report. CUPP to Tinubu, you have lost touch with reality. Bandits block Zamfara highway, adopt travelers, kill soldiers. Obtaining the Nigerian passport without tears. The editorial today on The Guardian newspaper, and it runs on page 12. Obtaining the Nigerian passport without tears. Foreign patronage in equities dips by 73% in 8 years. Foreign patronage in equities dips by 73% in 8 years. And of course, beneath that, we have the news analysis, which continues from the page. Beyond fame and fortune, why sports stars battle depression, poverty at career sunset. Beyond fame and fortune, why sports stars battle depression, poverty at career sunset. It's a news analysis that runs on pages 4 and 5 of The Guardian. Why sports stars battle depression, poverty at career sunset. From The Guardian, we move over to Vanguard. Vanguard's main headline story today is on petrol price. NNPCL Dangote in gritty horse trading. Petrol price. NNPCL Dangote in gritty horse trading. Price negotiations meeting continues today. Will be guided by PIA in accepting any price. NNPC. If they fail to buy from us, we export. Dangote says depot owners have petitioned President Tinubu over diesel price. Scarcity. Hawkers sell cheaper than fuel stations. Investigation. The same peace accord meeting yesterday on the cover of Vanguard. The picture, peace accord on Edo election with former head of state Abdulsalami, flanked by other stakeholders. Underneath that, we have the picture of President Bola Tinubu, who was on visit to King Charles yesterday in Buckingham Palace. We have the picture. Tinubu visits King Charles. President Bola Tinubu visited His Majesty King Charles III at Buckingham Palace in London. That takes us to the stories about the masthead of Vanguard. FCDO letter. Nigerian signs deals with UK, gets 589 billion naira aid. Federal government signs CTC practice direction to reduce cost of airline operations. 48 million Nigerians still practice open defecation, UNICEF. 400 deported Nigerians arrive Abuja from UAE. Of course, with that, we also conclude review of front headline stories on Vanguard newspaper. For more, log on to www.vanguardngr.com. That brings us to the last paper we have on our menu, and that is Daily Sun. Daily Sun says flood death toll rises to 259 in 172 local government areas. Flood death toll rises to 259 in 172 LGAs. NEMA military orders intensify rescue operations as dozens remain trapped in Maiduguri. Agon commiserates with victims, urges urgent action. RMAFC chair Shehu in trouble over $2.4 billion payment. ROMAFC chair Shehu in trouble over $2.4 billion payment. Allegedly engages newly registered company for $330 million disbursement. Original company / judgment creditors petition President Tinubu as EFCC steps in. The story runs on page 8 of Daily Sun. Firm petitions RMAFC chair Shehu over 330 million naira, $330 million payment. Part of the story reads: the Revenue Mobilization Allocation and Fiscal Commission RMAFC and its chairman Alhaji MB Shehu are in the center of a storm, with allegations of refusing to approve and disburse payment to a company which had concluded a job by trying to pay another firm that had not even been registered when the job was concluded. As a result, the company executed the contract on behalf of 9 oil producing states, has petitioned President Bola Tinubu asking for his intervention in not only approving payment to it but also taking action against officials at ROMAFC who are the center of the controversy. That is a snippet of that main headline story. One of the main headline stories today on Daily Sun: ROMAFC chair Shehu in trouble over $2.4 billion payment. We move on to other stories also gracing the cover of Daily Sun today, Friday. Petrol marketers petition Tinubu over Dangote refineries diesel price drop. Both mishaps. NIWA secures 72 naval personnel to implement waterways code in Lagos. Nigeria signs partnership agreements with UK, gets 589 billion naira support. 100 billion naira D. Governor Mba flags up revitalization of Enugu Palm Company. Tinubu Atiku Kalu others mourn as Owa Obokun dies at 86. Adeleke Oyetola Babayemi too. Wine Council declares curfew 7-day mourning. Explosion kills couple in Ebonyi. And with that, we move to the last story on the cover, which is just beside the masthead of Daily Sun. EDO PDP opt out as 16 political parties sign peace pact. Kuka tax INEC to ensure peaceful election devoid of violence. Assembly force IGP on suspension of local security. PDP demands redeployment of CP REC. The stories run on page 18 and 27 of the paper. And with that also we bring to an end the review of front headline stories on Daily Sun today, Friday, September 13, 2024. For more, log on to www.thesun.ng. With this also, we also draw the curtain on today's Friday's edition of your current affairs program and your breakfast show on Leadership Television Inside Nigeria. My name is Winifred Ugbebodo, and here's wishing you a beautiful weekend ahead. Don't forget to also join us for News of the Hour on this platform. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you for watching. For sponsorship and advert placements, please contact 080-3688-6158. Last Word Leadership Podcast Studio. You have the last word.